Dyken Park in Houston. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Houston Astros. Pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway. Starting on the mound in this one, Spencer Arrighetti. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters, not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
TJ Friedl, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
The wind of the pitch. That one fouled off. Liner, and oh, that got him. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the out. That one got him pretty good, but perhaps the silver lining is that it got him in his non-throwing arm, Chris.
Yeah, assuming there's nothing broken in there, I think he should be able to shake this one off, but man, that can't feel good. He's going to have a pretty nice bruise at the very least, that's for sure.
Now the number 2 hitter, Matt McClain. Outside. And that's outside. Ball 2.
2 balls, no strike.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down. Here's the lineup for the Reds. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Spencer Steer.
Oh, when you think of this guy, you think of damage. He does damage at the plate, and when you consider leading the National League in slugging percentage, incredible value of having a guy in the lineup like that, a guy that's going to drive in runs.
2 down, bases empty. Now here is Ellie De La Cruz. Knee-high strike, nothing in 1. 2 outs, bases empty. Right side, and that chance handled. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. And now the Astros go to work for the first time. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be working that stage to the sun out.
Back here with my pal Singy, getting the nod in this one, Brady Singer.
Well, Boog, something of interest to me is that this guy's really struggled when working out of the stretch, pitching with runners in scoring position. So the key for him is to attack hitters, try to get ahead in the count, and limit allowing runners on base. And if he can do that, I think that will help him to avoid those situations. Now, at some point, he's going to have to deal with them. And I think it's just one of those mental things that he's going to have to overcome.
Jose Altuve leading things off and takes a strike.
Altuve has a lot of history with the Astros. In fact, he's played so many seasons in Houston that he's the only player to be named an All-Star in both leagues while playing for the same team. You know, Boog, Altuve goes back all the way to those Astros days in the NL Central before they moved to the AL West.
And a foul ball. To third. And he can't come up with it.
So as an offense, you want to get the crowd involved right away. Get that good energy working for you, but this time the defense does it for them. Always a great opportunity when you can get your leadoff guy on base to start the game, and it doesn't matter how it happens.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. And a strike. Here's your 1. In the dirt. Line drive. McLean. Off balance feed. There's 1. Back to first. And that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez leading the AL in batting average. Alvarez recently taking home Player of the Month honors. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth, first baseman
Christian Walker getting ready to hit.
Walker.
In the air, center field. And that'll do it. So the Astros lead 1, scoreless after 1. Back here in Houston, second inning set to go. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Gavin Lux. Eric Getty back to work. That's in there. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still able to fire over, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Singy, it was tough to tell in live action if the ball actually beat him, and it looks like they want some time to review it.
Yeah, we'll get another look up here too, and you know they called him out on the field, but it just might be worth the challenge, and they'll have to see clear evidence the other way to overturn this thing.
So they decided against challenging the call at first, so he is out. And the batter now, Santiago Espinal. Ball one there. No strike. Eric Getty in his second season, 25 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in New Mexico. 1 out, bases empty. And that's downstairs and outside.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
And that misses. And that's ball 3.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And there's the automatic.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
And that's ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Spencer Steer.
And the batter now, Spencer Steer. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect them to swing at.
And that one is downstairs. 2 balls, no strikes. No score here in the second. Fouls one off. 2-2. That's to third. Paredes over to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, no hits, no errors. Down to the bottom of the second. No score.
I tell you what, I think we all just jumped across that line. Honey, I'll bring you with me.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now, Yainer Diaz. And that drops in for a strike. On the ground to the left, Espinal whips it across. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting 6th, third baseman, Isaac.
And stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes. That's to third. Sends it to first. And a couple of quick outs.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
John Singleton now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Swing and a ball popped up. McLean squeezes it, and that is that. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at Dyken Park, here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Stevenson launched a pair of homers in his last game. And that one is lifted in the air. Dubon sizing this one up. Makes the grab, one down. Woo!
He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Now it's the right fielder, Will Benson.
Huh. 0-1.
Top of the third, no score.
Oh.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And there are 2 outs.
Batting ninth, left fielder, Connor Joe.
In now for the Reds, Connor Joe.
Really strong hitting performance recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball 1. And another ball. Down the line. And that drops foul. Two outs. Outside low. Now 3-1. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Friedel batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
There it was, a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Foul ball there. Joe leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Line drive. Handles, throws the first, and that'll do it. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Jeremy Pena.
Gretzky, conquer the ice. I'm too nice, homie. Check me, I'm way fresher. My heart don't feel pressure. Do this for y'all, which means we rock together. I'm all for it. Good nature like all forests. Out in the wilderness, brothers is not cautious. Lack morals, good vibes, make plural. Cause we just need something to build on. Now I got a pocket full of hope. Heart filled with courage. Mind made up, I'm ready.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Reaching down, makes the catch.
Batting ninth, right fielder, Jake.
So next up for Houston, Jake Myers. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. He's 0 for 1. Hit on the ground to short. De La Cruz in plenty of time to first, and they get Altuve for the out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing here this half. 3 innings complete. No score.
I'm held under by the world and I'm way too scared. There's a struggle.
Back here at the ballpark,
Leading
let's
off for
check
the
out the
Reds,
latest news from
second
around the
baseman,
league.
Matt McLean.
First
No,
pitch
that's
doesn't
a
find
ball.
the zone. Fought off foul. And that's in the dirt.
2-1.
Inside. And the count is 3-1.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
De La Cruz, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Right through there for a strike. The Reds still looking for their first hit in this one. The shortstop takes the ball.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
On the ground right side, and foul ball. Fourth inning underway, no score. And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Ripped on a line. Dubon pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Up next for Cincinnati, the designated hitter, Gavin Lux.
So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Gavin Lux. Grounded out his first time. That one's in there. That's strike one.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nobody left for Cincinnati, and we're still knotted at 0.
I'm about to shake up the system. I'm about to do something different. I'm about to change.
And we're back.
Leading
Bottom of the
off for
fourth,
the
and now
Astros,
Mauricio
center fielder,
Dubon.
Mauricio Dubon.
Vamos a cambiar toda la noche. No puedo estar sin ella. No, no. Yo quiero estar con ella. Yeah.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Vamos a gozar toda la noche. Bellaqueo, sangueo. Vamos a cambiar toda la noche.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, these Astros just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits. So they might want to be a little more selective up there.
De La Cruz makes a nice running catch.
That's a tough play for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Alvarez stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
One down, base is empty.
Strike. 1 and 2.
Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Christian Walker up next for the Astros. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. On the ground, and it goes just foul. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Lifted in the air down the left side. De La Cruz. And makes the grab. And that is that. Astros are down quietly. Still no score. Back here in Houston, and now Santiago Espinal. Arrighetti back to work. Espinal measures 5 feet 10 inches, 30 years old now, and they went out and made a trade for him last season.
Well, these Reds, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now one missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden the pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
And here's the first baseman, Spencer Steer. And that's fouled off. One down, base is empty. Strike 2. 0-2. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Breaking ball misses down and away. That one misses. Counts full, 3-2. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. It's through for a hit.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Go ahead run on base. Tyler Stevenson will hit next. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Pitch misses. Ball 1. And a foul ball. Man at first, one away. Next offering upstairs. Activity in the Houston bullpen. Bennett Sousa, the left-hander, up and throwing. Dubin, the right-hander, also getting loose. That one inside, and that's ball 3.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
This one popped up. Walker. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Will Benson.
Next for Cincinnati, Will Benson. 0 for 1 so far. Not close with that one, and that is ball 1. And that is out of play. And that's in for a strike.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
That one off the mark. The count now 2-2. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. And it remains 2-2. Runner on the go again. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Reds leave 1, and we are still scoreless. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, these Astros just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And he grounds one to the right side, and that's just foul.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Astros, third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. All tied up, last half of inning number 5. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. Fouled off down the right side. Ripped towards third. And that quickly 2 away.
Up next for the Astros, designated hitter, John
Now it's the DH, John Singleton. First time up was a pop out.
Give me everything you got. Stripping down in the parking lot. Quiet type, watch him hit the spot. Sneak tip on talk a lot.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Good job to fight that one off. And the 0-2. Swing and a ground ball. Steer takes it himself, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing there for Houston. 6th inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Sean Dubin.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs it out.
And now, Connor Joe. His home and away splits there. There's the strike. Action in the pen down there. Ryan King getting loose out there. Abreu warming up as well. One up, one down.
Now batting, the center fielder, TJ Friedl.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati. TJ Friedl, 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a foul out of play. Right through there for a strike. 0-2. Outside low. Going to count 1 and 2.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Up and in, and it's 2 and 2. In the air, left field, down the line, and it falls. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
In now for the Reds, Matt McClain. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
Out there to center. Dubon pulls it in on the run.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Next for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
The 0-1. Next
That's
offering is outside.
1 ball. 1 strike.
Dubin picks over, and he's back in safely. The shortstop takes the ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Runner on the go. Pitch misses inside. Throw to second, out, and that'll end the inning.
Well, try to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Back here in Houston, bottom of the 6th, and here is Jeremy Pena.
Jeremy Pena.
And there's a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
The 0-2. Fair ball.
Now batting, right fielder.
Dominant performance for him today, Boone. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Now here is Jake Myers. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Around second is Pena. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. On the ground to third, Espinal. out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close.
Now batting, center fielder, Mauricio Dubon.
And now the center fielder, Mauricio Dubon. And that one fouled off.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
One out and a runner at second here in the bottom of the sixth. Next offering is fouled back. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Man at second. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
Here's Yordan Alvarez, 1 for 2. He gets the intentional walk here, and now a force at any base with 2 gone.
Clearly didn't want to mess with them right there, so I think it makes sense to play the numbers game in this spot.
And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. Right through there for a strike.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
The next offering misses, and it's 1-2. Myers, the lead runner out at second. Alvarez on at first with 2 down. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Goes down looking. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We're through 6 full. It's the Astros 1 and the Reds nothing. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan King. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Ellie De La Cruz at the plate. He's fast.
Faster than me?
Oh, you're over 50, Chris, so yeah. And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one is inside.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And now the DH, Gavin Lux. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Trying to hold a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. King with a move to first. And he's back in there. Ellie on the move. Pitch in for a strike.
No ball.
Got it. And they get Ellie trying to steal.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, he clearly didn't recognize that curveball out of the hand and tried to check the swing, just went around too far, and you're hoping the umpire maybe missed it, and they bail you out.
Espinal in the box again, takes a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Reds go down quietly, and it remains 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. At the plate, Yainer Diaz. That's through there for a strike.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
That's in there, and it's 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
And takes low for ball 1. Swings and misses. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Paredes stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That's towards center. Friedel hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, John
Singleton up next for the Astros. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Base knock right field. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Got a change-up and a pretty good one, too. Outside corner, but he just got extended and put the barrel on it. Showed he has a lot of plate coverage on that swing right there.
The other way, but that's a foul ball. Two outs. Swing and a miss as he was late.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Singleton off of first with 2 away. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Now batting, right fielder, Jake Myers.
And now the right fielder, Jake Myers. Tap foul at the plate. Two aboard, 2 outs. Out to short, De La Cruz. Tosses to first. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. 2 left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the Astros 1 and the Reds nothing. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brian Abreu.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Well, 1-run game. And now the first baseman, Spencer Steer. Swing at a high fly ball, deep left field. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Well, off the bat, I thought for sure it had enough to get out of here, but that wind's kind of blowing in from left, and I think that's what made the difference.
Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. That one's in there, 0-1. Activity in the bullpen. Josh Hader, the closer of the staff, is getting loose to finish this one off. That misses the zone, and it's 1-1. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. That misses, and the count's full.
That's a really good take.
And the tying run is on base.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that ball.
1 down, runner at first. Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds. And fouled off.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Connor Joe.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Connor Joe.
Right now they're looking for something, hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. That one almost got him. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Zips it to first, and that is that. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Astros 1 and the Reds nothing. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Lyon Richardson. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 0 for 3 in this one. Pitch is in there. 0-1.
Calling at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
And that one is in for a strike at 95. And the count is 0-2. Bounce to third. Espinal. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Mauricio Dubon.
Mauricio Dubon digs in now. Richardson, a 6'2" righty, 205 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2018. 1 down, base is empty. To third, Espinal. Whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
Air Yordan steps in to take his hats. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at
intentional walk coming here. They put him on board, and with 2 outs, they'll go after the next batter.
Well, it's not easy putting a runner on first base for free, but sometimes it's just the best option. He's been on fire at the plate, so why not take the bat out of his hands and try to get the next guy?
Squirts away a little bit. Goes to second. Save! And he's into scoring position with 2 away on a wild pitch. And that is in for a strike. And the count 1-1. Alvarez on at second with 2 down. The 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. This one's out of here into the archways. Kiss that ball goodbye. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 3-0. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
home run was a no-doubter. As we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed, Boog. Just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
So 2 away with nobody on. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz.
No.
That one missing inside.
1 ball, no strike.
Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ground ball left side and foul ball. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting.
And next to hit for Houston, Isaac Paredes.
1-0.
In the dirt, but kept close. The 1-0. And another ball.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. Now 2-1. Breaking ball misses down and away. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner into scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
John Singleton up next for the Astros. 1 for 3. Yeah, there's the strike.
0-1.
Grounds one to short. Throws across the diamond. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. Last chance coming up for the Reds. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Josh Hader.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down. and get out of here with the W.
Leading off, T.J. Friedel.
Center fielder, T.J. Friedel.
That one's in there. Strike one.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Next offering is fouled back. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Now it's the second baseman, Matt McClain. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Pitch misses there, and that's ball one.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
One down, base is empty. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. That's to third, Paredes. And they're down to their last out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
So 2 down now, and here is Ellie De La Cruz. And that's downstairs. 1-0. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. That's too low, and it's 2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
There's the strike, 95 of that one. That one a little bit high. Ball 3.
3-1.
And he walked him.
Taking base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
So now a pinch hitter, Austin Hayes. A runner on first with 2 gone for him. And that's outside. De La Cruz off of first with 2 away. That one the other way. Altuve. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Astros even this series up at a game apiece.
Another solid outing from him out of the bullpen. He's up to double digits now with his 10th save of the season.
A shutout in this one. 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
adjacent, but to make it, it's no choice but to move and fake it.